Hi, I'm Joseph Randle, and welcome again to the Department of Building and Zoning for unincorporated Cook County on the web. Today I would like to talk a bit about a subject that is the basic bread and butter of our department, and that would be permits and the permit process. Now, the idea of having to get a permit makes some people spit on the ground, but let me try to help smooth things out here. Permits identify all aspects involved in a construction project, whether the project is to construct or demolish a building or structure or involve improvements on the property. They tell us what the project is, where the project is located, how much work is being done, who is doing the work, and who, if required, are the design professionals of the project. Permits provide a way for a project to be reviewed by staff professionals and seasoned tradesmen who are plan examiners who will make sure when the permit is issued, the project will be well planned out. Most importantly, permits provide a way to create a history of work done on a property. It's a valuable document when it comes to selling or buying property. It provides evidence that there was upkeep, maintenance, and improvements made that were officially inspected by the governing jurisdiction. To wrap it up, there's peace of mind getting a permit in that, just in case you were uncertain of, plain forgot, or were not aware of a certain aspect of your property, the permit review process will bring it to your attention and save you a lot of time and trouble in the long run. So let's get into it. This is the permit application for all permit submittals except for supplemental permits. Supplemental permits are usually permits issued for electrical or plumbing work only. An example of a supplemental permit would be a permit to install a new electrical service circuit breaker panel or new hot water heater. But when a permit involves two or more trades or projects other than electrical or plumbing alone, this application is used. Only the left side of the application is to be filled out. Begin by describing the work to be done by checking off the appropriate box and filling in the line marked as Other. Tell us the primary structure on the property, which is usually a single-family residence, and the size of the property that you'll get off of your plat of survey. Next, tell us who's going to do the work. If it is a contractor, be sure to list the contractor's current building and zoning contractor registration number. I will be covering contractor registration and homeowner registration in a later segment. Next, include the estimated cost of the project. Tell us how the property gets its water and sewage disposed, required bit of information in most cases. Finally, provide us with your contact information as your name, address, city, state, and zip code, and phone number. Close it all out by writing down your property identification number or PIN. Sometimes the contractor you hire will offer to get the permit for you, and that's okay. Just remember to make sure that he or she does not begin any work until they show you the actual permit. Unfortunately, many a project has been completed, paid for, and the contractor long gone when the homeowner discovers that a violation was issued carrying a $300 fine for doing work without a permit that the contractor said he had. Once the application is filled out, we get to the part I like to call the Threes Company part of the application process. I call it Threes Company because the documents I will be referring to from this point on have to be submitted in triplicate. The reason for this is simple. On issuance of the permit, one set of documents goes to the applicant. One set will remain in our office, and one set will go to the inspector's field office who will be doing the inspections. 3 copies of a plat of survey of the property are required in most cases. Generally, it cannot be more than 5 years old. If your plat of survey is too old or you don't have one, you may have to hire a land surveyor to prepare one for you. Next one required 3 sets of drawings prepared by a design professional, an architect or an engineer, is submitted. Check our website for the architectural advisory or engineering advisory for the minimal amount of information needed on the drawings. Also, your design professional may want to check out our website, specifically designed with them in mind. If you are allowed to submit sketches as a homeowner, make sure that they are neat, drawn to some scale, and are readable. A letter of intent, that is, a letter basically stating that the homeowner or hired contractor intends to do all or a specific portion of the project, is submitted next. Be sure to include the building and zoning contractor registration number in the letter and that the letter is signed. If you are installing certain equipment, like a new furnace, hot water heater, air conditioning, pool equipment, or even roofing shingles, you must submit brochures for them and installation instructions in some cases. Finally, you should be prepared to submit a deposit on the permit to start the permit review process. This deposit is applied toward the final cost of the permit. Now, I know I covered a lot in the last few minutes. In upcoming segments, I will cover specific topics in a bit more detail. Until then, if you have questions or concerns or you want to get started on the project you've been putting off, you can contact our offices at area code 312-603-0537. Or you might want to stop in at our downtown offices at 69 West Washington Street, the 28th floor, room 2830. Or visit our website at www.cookcountyill.gov. So I'm Joe Randle, and this has been Cook County Building and Zoning on the Web.